What's up, guys? Walo J here, and I'm here with my co-host, Chris. Chris, say hello to the peoples.
Hello, people.
The people's champion, Chris. What's going on?
Living the dream, man. Preparing for the big storm coming up.
Oh, what big storm are you talking about? It's just fucking rain.
Yeah, I know, but man, if you watch the Weather Channel, it's death, destruction, and, Armageddon's coming.
Y'all better leave. You're going to die.
Pretty much.
People, it's just rain. Relax.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Let's not cause a commotion and shit and worry people for no particular reason. You know what I'm saying, player? Anywho, I'm going to make a quick call here to our friend Angel, who wants to talk to us a little bit about a jiu-jitsu. What do you call those? I mean, really?
Like a traincation.
Traincation jiu-jitsu down in Puerto Rico. So let me give him a buzz.
A little traincation. A couple places do that.
Yeah. Well,
Chewy does a big one too.
Well, as long as there's a beach and
I think they do it. I can't remember. I want to say they do it in Puerto Rico too.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling him about.
Yeah, but it's not Chewy's.
Oh, okay. Maybe his is in Nicaragua.
No. I can't remember where it's at. Origin does one too. Origin Maine, the gi company.
Okay.
They do one where you go up there with Jocko and all those guys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like a week-long thing.
El buzón de...
Oh,
Jesus.
no. It is,
He's training.
Yeah, probably.
He's already on his traincation.
Wait, the time hasn't changed yet, so...
Yeah, it's 4:41.
We should still be on the same time, so
Yeah.
let me send them a message real quick. Let them know that
When does the time change?
November 3rd.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is he? Okay.
Because I'm liking the dark mornings.
Let me...
What are you doing?
I want to send them a message real quick.
Oh, okay. Why, hello, everyone. Why Walo does that. Let's complain about the time changes.
All right, I'm done.
Oh, well, okay.
See, I'm back.
Damn it.
I'm back, bitches. So, did you watch the fights last weekend? Please tell me you did. You fucking didn't.
I may have.
Okay, did you or did you not?
I can't remember, bro.
Okay, it was UFC Tampa.
Okay, who fought?
Seriously, bro?
I don't know.
Joanna and Michelle Watterson?
No, I did not. I didn't.
Listen,
My bad.
let me explain something to you.
Sorry.
We are categorized as a comedy podcast. However, what do we talk about normally?
I know. Oh, no, I didn't because I was going fishing Sunday, so I actually went to bed early because I had to get up at 4:30. My bad. Sorry. Hey, dude, kid wants to go fishing.
I understand.
I go to bed.
But you know, there's YouTube.
There is, but the problem, bro.
You got ESPN Plus, right?
I do.
All right. The replay's right there, right afterwards.
I know. But then it was because it's up at
fucking slacker.
I know, but it's up at 4:30. Then we're out at our spot.
You had a week.
I know. I did. You're right. You're right. But it's like if I don't watch it, then it's real tough to get me to go back to it.
Listen, are we gonna switch to like maybe having to watch like CNN so we can talk about what we see on CNN?
I don't watch CNN
or MSNBC.
I don't watch
NBC, ABC.
You know what I watch?
MTV,
I watch
VH1.
I've even gotten away from like this week. I've been all on Amazon Video.
Oh, what are you watching?
They've got a couple anime that I've older ones that are really. I've been watching those because they're ones that Hulu doesn't carry, and Netflix has really kind of sucked lately on the anime front. So
I've never gotten into that, man.
Really?
Believe it or not. Like
I've been into it since I was a kid.
Like I watched. I watched a few here and there, but the one that I always remember because we used to sell the T-shirts at our shop was Akira.
Mm-hmm.
And kids would come in looking for Akira T-shirts. Mm-hmm. And we had a few, with him on the motorcycle and shit like that.
I got a giant print in that closet of Akira print.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. How come you haven't hung it up here?
Because it needs to be in a really good frame and everything, and I just haven't got it. I've got an Akira print. I've got the original VHS Akiras, and I have the limited edition when they re-released it. I've got the special edition that comes in the tin with the pill. on the front and the standard, but I hate it because they redubbed the English, and I guess they did it as they considered proper pronunciation. So it is not the Akira that you grew up with. The names, they're pronounced correctly, but they're not like the names you grew up when you first, yeah. So it threw me for a loop because I watched the very first, because I love Akira, but you've got to really be in the mood to really sit through and watch that whole movie. Have you ever watched like the whole movie?
No, never.
It's a deep movie and it is a little confusing, but, and I've got all the mangas too. Well, I've got all the, when they re-released them in the giant book form, I have all the mangas, but, the movie's pretty deep and confusing, but, I watched, there's a great opening scene with the motorcycle chase with the gangs and all like that. And I love the sound, the music that's behind it and all like that. So I would always watch that with the just fucking volume crunk up. So I did that and I'm like, yeah. And then they started talking and I went, what? And then they started saying the characters' names and I was like, what? Hold up. What? And they kept going and I went, no, and just pushed stop. And put it back and put it. I didn't even open the 10, the special edition. This was the other one. And I just put it back and put it back up and said, nope, not doing that. I'm not going to ruin. I remember Akira when I watched it in my young days and how it sounded and all like that. And those were the memories. And I'm not going to ruin it with the new pronunciations and stuff like that.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I've been, I'm already done with it. It's called The Money Heist.
Okay.
But it's in Spanish, it's called La Casa de Papel, which is the paper house or house of cards, something that crumbles.
Okay.
And so they called it The Money Heist because he was about robbing a bank or whatever. And it was made in Spain. And I watched all 3 seasons in English and I can't, it was good. It was really cool. But I didn't know that on Netflix you have the option to switching to the original version's language, audio. So now I'm thinking, man, maybe I should go back and watch it in Spanish because it was made in Spain,
right?
And I'm like, fuck, man, that's like a big chunk of time of me rewatching that because it was 3 seasons.
Oof,
yeah. I know. But it was really good, like so good to the point that as soon as season 3 ended, I was like, fuck, let me go online. Let me find out when season 4 is coming out. I can't wait.
And that's what kind of sucked this week. Cause one of the animes, like I watched, it was called the Vineland Saga and it was great all the way until the last episode. I don't know what happened, if they're setting it up for the next, I'm assuming they're setting up for the next season. And this was either supposed to be some filler or something. I have no idea. But the last fucking episode just fucking sucked. And I was so like when it ended, I was like, what the fuck was that? The way it ended did not end with the main character. Did not end. It ended with some secondary bullshit that had nothing to do with anything that's been going on for 13 other fucking episodes. And I was just like, what the fuck did this have to do with anything? And I was just like, what? And I was pissed. I was kind of like, you're going to have to really, if you do season 2, you're going to have to come out blazing on 1 for me to come back and go, okay, I'm back. But so I've been doing that. And then, what sucks is the ones I really want to watch, they're not like free. You have to rent them. But you can't rent them on your mobile. You have to go onto the Amazon store, rent them there, then go to the video app, and then you can watch it. And I'm like, why is this so difficult? Don't make this difficult. If this was easier, if you just had it's Amazon, I can buy shit, 1 button buy. Right. Why can't I just 1 button buy, watch, rent, whatever from the app? You assholes.
That's weird.
It is. I don't like it. Because of that, you'd be getting more money.
Speaking of Amazon, they have a show called, what is it, Jack Ryan?
Yeah, I actually wanted to start that. I've finished up the ones that I wanted to see, the animes I wanted to see, and I'm going to start season 1 this week.
Well, yeah, because season 2 comes out next Friday. I can't fucking wait.
And I like the guy who plays Jack Ryan because he did really good in
13 hours.
In 13 hours.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of like, he came from The Office.
Yeah.
How's he gonna, he's not a mercenary.
Dude, he was jacked in 13 hours.
He was. And he played a really good contractor.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, okay, I can see him doing Jack Ryan.
And he did great on Jack Ryan.
Does he? Is it good?
Yeah, it's only 8 episodes, but...
Is it an hour episodes?
Yeah, hour episodes. All right. I mean, I like my shows to be like at least 10 or 13. Yeah. And it's like, come on, man, give me a little bit more. But at 8, it left you wanting more and shit.
And I think Amazon's doing a Treadstone too.
It's USA.
USA. Okay.
Yeah. Which is the origins of Jason Bourne and all that shit. So yeah. So I'm gonna wait on that one because
that's gonna be kind of a wait and see
because it's on USA, so you gotta wait for a new episode every week.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna wait for the season to be done and over with,
and then
I'll go back and watch them. Yeah.
Go a couple and then see like, okay, is this worth it?
Well,
is it bingey or not?
I prefer to binge. So I'll know within the first 10 minutes of watching the first episode.
Yeah.
So I'll just wait till it's over, and once it's all out there, I'll watch the first episode, and if it's worth it.
Well, see, the thing is, man, is I don't know because. There's some movies or there's some series where I think if you're one of those, if it doesn't catch me in 10 minutes, I'm gone, you miss out. And one of those, from what I've heard, and I can't even remember the name of the damn series now, but somebody said, the first episode, it just kind of brought you up to speed and it was a real slow burn. But then after that, it was just an amazing series. It was relatively new. Dad would know because he would know exactly which one I was talking about. It was about laundering money and stuff like that. And it was on Netflix. Had the guy from Office Space in it.
Steve Carell?
Not Steve Carell. Office Space, not The Office. Office Space. You remember the original Office?
Oh.
Back at the two Bobs?
Isn't the same guy? No, it's not the same guy from The Office. I'm like, man, it's...
Yeah, Office Space where where they were coming in for the management and the two Bobs, and because I've been going back and kind of watching little
I'm gonna need you to watch
the TPS reports and shit like that.
What's my red stapler? Red stapler.
You know what's crazy? When you watch little things like that, you can actually rent those movies. Amazon or YouTube will have it up in the corner. You can rent the movie and watch it.
Right.
Some of the prices for these fucking movies that they want to rent, like Office Space.
Like $5 and shit?
$17.
The fuck out of here.
Get the fuck. I can go buy the son of a bitch.
Hold on. If you see the $17, that's for you to own.
I don't want to own.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand because when I watch stuff on Amazon, one will say like $2 or $3.99, and then on the side, it'll have like the $15 or $17, but that's like a virtual download for you to own.
I'm not a big fan of virtual downloads.
Yeah, me neither.
I'd rather buy it. And if I'm going to buy it,
I'd just rather get the disc.
Yeah, I want to have it, own it.
And besides, if you find it now, it's going to be a couple of bucks at Walmart.
Yeah. Because it's just, I don't, the whole digital thing, that's all well and good. But, if something happens to your shit, you lose your password, you get locked out of your account, say something random happens, you got to create a whole new iTunes. Like if something happens and you got to create a new iTunes account, dude, you're fucked.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean,
I used to collect DVDs, but I'm like, meh.
It's got to be something super like I legit gotta want for me to buy the DVD. I haven't even bought. I take it back. There is something that's coming out that I want, but they haven't released the price on it yet, and I'm scared.
What?
Supposedly they're going to release a box set
of
all the Marvel movies.
Probably like $300.
That's what I'm worried that it's probably going to be like every fucking, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be every Marvel movie. And I think they're going to be like, it's going to be the box set, but they're going to be like put in the chronological order of how it should be kind of watched through. But yeah, I bet it's going to be around $300. And if it is, I'll look at it and I'll go, no.
Pass.
Yeah. Hard pass.
All right, let me make another call here real quick.
If I can't buy that giant fucking Starfight or Star Destroyer for $7, yeah, no.
Star Destroyer.
Hello?
Hello. Am I talking to Shary Arnold?
What are you doing?
I'm calling you, fool.
You on the podcast too, so watch your mouth.
Yeah, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You're on the podcast.
Okay.
So, we wanted to talk to you about something. Mm-hmm. Do you have?
What I do?
Oh,
you have any guesses?
Ooh, girl.
No.
You don't have any guesses at all.
I have a ton of guesses, but I don't know.
Oh, God.
Anything you want to tell us?
I don't know.
She's being very cautious with what she says.
Yeah, she is. Well, the thing is we already know.
Yeah.
I'm at Biketoberfest, so yeah.
What? You got a bike?
No, she ain't got a bike.
Biketoberfest. I don't have a fucking bike.
So what are you doing down there?
No, but she's got boobs, so she can ride on a bike.
I just watched the wet t-shirt contest.
Were you in it?
Hell no.
She's like, hell no, there's a cold
Man, I
front.
can't compete with that big girl. This big girl is there every year, every fucking year, and she knows how to move, and I watch what she does, but there's no way fucking hell I'm doing that.
But is there money involved?
There's $100.
Oh, you know what? Save it.
That's worth it.
Yeah, but there may be potential customers later in the week.
I've got coworkers there. I'm not doing it.
What do you mean customers?
It's Bike Week, bro.
Coworkers.
No, I know you say coworkers, but Chris was talking about customers.
Yeah, it's Bike Week, bro.
No.
Never mind. Anyway, we just wanted to give you a quick call and say
What's up, guys? Hi, I miss you.
We just wanted to say congratulations on you getting your purple
Thank
belt.
you.
So you went
I
down.
was hoping that's what it was.
Well, tell us how does this come about? Because we didn't even see it coming.
What?
We didn't see it coming.
How do you not see it coming?
Because
I've been a blue belt. Okay.
I understand, but we don't see you all the time. So I mean, you posted that you've been training pretty much for a year every day, but we don't see it all the time.
I've been training, so I got back into training. I took almost all of 2018 off, and then I think mostly 2017 I was no-gi, and then because I had moved from Gainesville in 2016, I kind of like changed to different schools, trying to find like a home. So I had been training here. Remember, I had a couple super fights no-gi, so then I started training no-gi more for 2017. I got hurt, and then I had 3 surgeries. And then I just had a mental, I needed to take a break. So 2018 I took off, and I started training back down in Palm Coast, which I had trained at previously in between 10th Planet and that super fight, trying to get in better shape. I was doing a lot of kickboxing classes and just trying to get in good shape. I don't know. I didn't expect it, honestly. I have been busting my ass. I had a really good fight camp leading to World Masters in Vegas, and I mean, like a legit fight camp, weight cut, everything. I know
you started, pretty. I
got
pretty chunky.
Fuck you. I was thick. Okay, I was thick.
That's the word that I was looking for.
Yeah.
Chunky, yeah.
Yeah. Thick with 2 C's.
You know how much I hate you.
Listen, you lost 15 pounds, right?
I lost almost 20 pounds, yeah.
For a guy, that's like nothing, but for a chick, that's a lot.
For me, that was a lot. I lost a lot of muscle, and I just lost a lot of weight, and I wasn't really sure what was going on because of how fast I lost it.
Well, you got abs now, so shit. What were you doing?
I've been literally.
What were you doing for
busting my ass in the gym twice a day?
What were you doing for strength and conditioning?
So I did CrossFit for a week just to kind of see what they did.
For a week?
And just kind of feel that. For a week. I only did that for a week, but I wrote everything down and I took that home. And then the YMCA opened up less than a mile from my house. So I started going there July, and that's when I really started. And they've got everything I need there. I was really happy to see the equipment they had because I needed it. And so I just kind of implemented the CrossFit stuff, some of my own strength and conditioning stuff, and they have an assault bike there which kicks your ass. And that shit literally helped me with my cardio. I didn't, like Las Vegas, I didn't guess out at all. I had 2 matches, but my knee dislocated in the first match, and I still won. But the break between the first match and the second match, I was like, oh shit. I started to feel the pain. My knee started swelling. And I kind of just did what I could to survive at that point, and I ended up losing. So I didn't medal in Las Vegas, but the next 2 tournaments I had, I placed. Not one single person got a point, not an advantage, nothing. And so...
So talk to me about the Miami Open, though. How many matches did you have total? Because you won your division, and you also won, what was it, Masters Absolute?
Yeah, Master 1. So I dropped down a weight, and I dropped down an age class because there was nobody in my division. Yeah.
Anyway,
so I really didn't want to cut again. I already had 3 tournaments that I had cut for in the last 3 months, and I was really looking forward to eating. And I had eaten a ton, so I wasn't prepared to cut again. But that last week, I didn't have a choice. The only weight class that I could go into was lightweight, so I had to cut 6 pounds.
That's just like taking a big poop. You're fine.
For guys, it's not a big deal, but for girls, it's a little bit harder. But thankfully, I don't have too much of the hormone issue to deal with. So having 3 other tournaments to experience that, I kind of knew what I needed to do, and I was fine. And then, so I had my division. I had 2 fight sports girls, and in my head, for some reason, fight sports is like a super competitive school. All they do, for the most part, is train for competitions. My school doesn't necessarily train for competitions. We train, and we train hard, but it's just a different mentality, mindset, I think, when you're in comp mode. And so I was a little bit nervous. Going in, I had some type of stomach flu and upper respiratory infection the week before. And so I was like, well, whatever. I'm just going to go in and have fun, do what I can. I don't expect to win. I don't expect anything. Sure enough, I triangled the girl, first fight sports girl, with 30 seconds left in the match. I was like, oh, shit, I'm all right. I'm not even gassed. Then I go against the next fight sports girl, who is legit. She's ranked 25th out of 790 girls. She's legit.
Wow.
And I got a sweep on her within 30 seconds of the match ending. And I happened to look up at the clock, and I see that I'm up, 3 points, and I was like, oh, shit. So I kind of settle in side control, and then I eventually start to kind of take her back, but I just hold it and let the match finish out. So I won gold. There was 5 girls in my division, and I literally told my coach after I kind of settled down, that, I've never won an absolute match. I'll be okay with winning 1, and I'm good. Well, then absolute comes, and the first girl I pull is the middle heavyweight. I was like, shit, I wanted the lightweight girl.
So you pulled a chunky one.
I got the chunkier one. She was probably 20 pounds heavier.
Ooh.
Which isn't, to me, I roll with guys 20 pounds heavier to me, so I just looked at it like another match. That didn't really affect me, but looking at her, I was like, oh shit, she's kind of big.
Was she tall or just chunky?
No, she was shorter, but she was thick. She looked pretty strong, and I was really nervous for it. And then, 13-0, and I literally, a minute left in the match, I saw how much I was up, and I knew that I was going to win if I could just hold the positions and not let her get a submission on me. So I let go of my grips so I can save my grips for the next match, because the next match was the same girl I faced from my division, who was super strong, and I was like, I can't fucking beat her again. So I let go of any chokes because I was trying to choke this girl. So I let go, and I saved my grip so you're just kind of relaxed in the position, and acted like I was going for things so I wouldn't get a penalty or anything. But I won that, and that was actually the easiest match of the day. And that was almost the one I was more scared of because she was heavier. And then I had my finals match in the absolute with the same girl that I beat in the division, and that was a brawl. I don't really even remember much of it, but I won on 2 advantages, and that was a brawl. I guess I was bleeding. They had to stop the match. I had a cut in my mouth. The medic came over, checked me out, and was like, good. And I'm licking my lips, thinking, I don't even feel anything. I don't taste anything. I'm good to go. Let's go.
Damn, I thought it was a jiu-jitsu match, not an MMA match.
Man, that was a brawl. We were going at it. I mean, we were having fun. We were laughing because I kicked her head at one point, and I'm like, I'm sorry. And she laughed. She's like, it's okay. Like, we were friendly with each other, but it was pretty intense. And I don't really know how I won, but I won.
So when did you get the purple belt? Were you on the podium or what? What was going on?
Oh man. So I don't want to get emotional.
No. Get emotional. Yeah.
Geez, here it comes.
It's okay. You can cry.
I was.
Go ahead, cry.
I was on the podium to get my absolute medal, my second medal, and before they were going to take, they take a picture of every podium kind of staging, and my coach walked up with a black bag with a purple belt in it, and I just buried my head in my hands, and I was like, oh my God. And the girl next to me, she goes, I saw him put something in his back. And the lady came over. She's like, you can't do that yet. We got to take pictures first with her blue belt. And I just started bawling on the podium with, I hadn't even got my picture taken yet. So I just kind of like smiled. And then he came up afterwards and he was like, I thought I wasn't getting to get this until the end of the year, when we have our end of the year seminars, what we planned on doing. I thought I was going to get it then. He goes, there's no need. You need it now. Like, you deserve it now. You earned this. And I broke down crying right there. And
but why?
It was really,
Why did it make you cry? I would think that you'd be like super ecstatic, happy, jumping around.
I was super happy, but being that 2 days before this day was the 9-year anniversary of leaving my kid's dad, who had tried to kill me for all those years. It was just something, it meant a lot to me to use something to make myself better and to overcome a lot. And then with all the surgeries and the injuries, and then being a blue belt for 4 years, it just meant a lot. And it meant a lot that I was able to win double gold and get my belt on the podium. I've seen so many people get that, and it's like, man, I wish I can be that good. I wish I can accomplish something like that, and I never in my fucking life thought I could do it.
Well, this day can't replace any bad memories that you may have about the other day. So now every time it rolls around, it's be like, yeah, this is the day that I got my fucking purple and I won double gold. So suck it.
It's one of those things, like, so many people said I couldn't do it, or so many people tried to tear me down along the whole fucking way, and look at, like, I'm not going to let them stop me, and I fucking won.
Oh, yeah? Well, you have any messages you want to send out to any of those people?
You guys suck.
Look at me now, bitches.
Look at me now. And you're at Biketoberfest. And you're not. Are you by yourself or are you with some people?
I was with work people.
Oh. Why would you go to there with work people? You should go with like your...
I don't have to work and I get paid to be here.
Oh, you're working.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just enjoying the festivities.
No, I'm enjoying the festivities while getting paid.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right.
Come on.
Well, I'll let you go.
More at 5 o'clock.
We just wanted to give you a quick call and say congratulations on the podcast.
You wanted to make me cry.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, we haven't talked to you in a while. I mean, I talked to you on social media and shit, but it's, mainly just
Chris does it.
I don't talk to nobody on social media, so don't take it personally.
Yeah.
But I miss you.
Well, I miss you too. Well, we do the podcast and what time we do the podcast.
Well, yeah, but
you do it when I'm working.
That's not my fault.
Chris said, let's change the podcast.
So that way Shary can't
That
come.
way Shary can't make it.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I know how that goes.
Is that you calling somebody?
No, that's Squirrel calling in. We'll call him back in a minute.
Yeah.
Squirrel. It's my time.
Yeah, we just wanted to make you cry for a little bit. That's all. So, anything else you want to tell us? Anything else going on?
No.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. We're gonna let you get back to work so you don't get fired and shit.
I'm good.
All right, Shary. Well, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, I miss you guys.
I miss you too. Bye. Peace.
All right, bye. Peace.
All right. So that was Squirrel calling on the other line. Man, we're gonna need to have like something where we can connect everybody. Let me see. Let me call him back. Let me pull up the shit. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Squirrel.
Oh, maybe that's why I can't ever share it.
What?
Well, because I just...
What happened?
Well, because for some reason, I guess it's because I'm admin. Whenever when I reply to the chat, I reply as Locker Room Talk. So maybe that's why it's hard for me to share it as my personal self. Because even though I'm here... Oh, God damn it. Why did I do that? Anyways.
All right, let me see what's up with the squirrels. Here he goes. What's up, squirrels?
Now you can talk.
Yo, what is up?
What up?
What's crack-a-lackin', squirrels?
Man, man, it's another day, another nut.
Well.
Cool. What was his name?
What was his name? Yeah. We were on the phone with Shary, so we saw that you were calling. So we.
I actually went back into the live video and I heard you guys talking all that. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. So what's
kind of cool?
What's crack-a-lackin', man?
Man, I just got done working this little side gig I've been doing the last 3 days, and I'll probably help out maybe one more time next week. But I've just been kind of helping, just doing some labor work for this rug company. Just doing pretty much just lifting crap and just getting strong.
So you're doing he's basically doing strength and conditioning for 8 hours.
Hey, that's a good thing.
Shit, pretty much, man. I did 9 hours the other day.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, I put in about let's see, I did 9 hours maybe on Tuesday, 8 hours on Wednesday, and then I've probably put in 7 more hours since. So a good amount.
That boy hustling,
right?
Well, that's good.
Man, it's cool because I hustled another paycheck within 3 days, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's good because you need it because you got something big, pretty coming up.
Yeah, man. Next weekend, man. I already got the ticket. Luckily, going to Chicago, 10 Planet Lombard.
And you got going on what? Tell us about it. I mean, shit.
It's I'm doing the Midwest Finishers 135-pound tournament. They're doing a men's 135-pound 16-man bracket, and then winner gets I think it's either 2,800 or it's just at 3,000, and then super gangster belt, and some prizes and stuff. And then I believe they're also doing a women's 135-pound bracket. I think it's an 8-woman bracket as well.
Nice.
Obviously, if they need a fill-in for that, I think I could jump in on that one too.
Tell them you identify as a woman.
Damn right.
Shit, those girls are probably going to be just as dangerous, if not more. Girls are gangsters.
Yeah, girls are gangster. That's for sure, man. Especially when they're rolling with guys. They
hell yeah, man.
They are vicious. They don't want to look bad or get tapped sometimes. So
in most of these events, you're getting purple belts and up. I mean, yeah, there's going to be some.
Oh yeah, there's going to be some gangster girls there
too, but they're all gangsters.
Nice.
But I'm excited because it's my second time going over to this Midwest Finishers, and I'm stoked because I was one of the first people to get invited for this. Right as they announced it, I was there. They announced it after the last Midwest Finishers. I think they've only had 3 events so far. 2 events is going to be their 3rd event. That's my phone. So if my phone dies, my bad.
It's all good.
But yeah, it's going to be their 3rd event, and yeah, I'm excited. I was one of the first guys invited, first guys announced. So I'm they're technically the number 1 seed. So I'm pretty honored to even be there and even be a part of it. And there's some killers coming out to it, so I'm excited. But I feel pretty good, honestly. I feel I feel, always ready for competition. I could always feel better, but, I got over that flu like a couple weeks ago. I've been on weight perfect for like 2 weeks, and I've been eating really good, and I still can't gain any weight. So
hey,
weight's good.
We ate like shit
good.
the other day, and you still didn't gain weight.
Where'd y'all eat?
We went.
No, wasn't that wild, bro? I've been like literally like pushing it. Like I've been like eating like a pretty hearty meal like that, and then like normally if I eat a meal like that, I like fast the rest of the day for the most part. But like I'm still like eating more. And I'm not gaining anything right now. It's insane.
Must be the AIDS.
Yeah, definitely.
Got the HIV.
You've been pretty busy, too. You were down in Miami a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, dude. Did the MIA rollers. I won my super fight by my opponent had I popped his knee, but he didn't really do anything or act like it hurt him or anything. I think he felt it like once we took a break because we went the full I think it was an 8-minute match.
Right.
We were about to start EBI overtime, and then he forfeited because one, he was gassed out a little bit, but two, his knee hurt. And then you see in the video, I had like a little cell phone footage of my arm getting raised. You could see him kind of limping off, and you could tell he was in a little bit of pain. I saw him as he was leaving. He definitely was in some pain, but he was really good, really strong. It was a cool match. He's a brown belt under Wagner Rocha.
Wow.
And then I went to his gym like the day after for an open mat, and I rolled with like some of the best guys. I got to roll with some of like the best 125ers, ironically from Miami. And dude, they just seem like on a different level at that gym, bro. Like everybody's top game was just so on point. Like everyone was float passing. Everybody rolls like what I would imagine Wagner to be rolling like. I've never rolled with him, obviously, but
you've seen him.
Everybody was so good at his place. It was cool. It was humbling, but they were really respectful. Like they welcomed me with open arms, like good gym. I definitely want to go back.
Cool. And before that, you were in Orlando where you won your super fight too. Yeah,
bro. That was a fun one, the Lelio code.
That's
I'm
right.
going to probably go back and compete with them. I might do an MMA fight with him coming up. I think I don't know if it's at the end of November, but I think it's probably in December. And if I don't do an MMA fight, I'll do something. I kind of want to do an MMA fight, though, just because, I don't know, I've been getting the itch to jump back in there for months. And I'm supposed to have a fight on the
9th?
Yeah, on the 9th, but they still haven't gotten me an opponent. I got a couple guys that are like, I got Matt Vonna he's looking out right now trying to get me a good match. And, if for some reason it doesn't happen, I know there's going to be plenty of other events. I literally just got confirmed for XFN. I'm going to be making my XFN debut. That's a promotion in South Florida, like Miami and Fort Lauderdale and stuff.
When is that one?
And this one's going to be in West Palm Beach, like my old hometown. And it's a combat jiu-jitsu event.
Ooh, when?
Nice.
And November 23rd. I just got a match for it.
Damn.
Like 40 minutes ago, not even. I'm going to be doing a combat jiu-jitsu match against this kid, Christian Machia. He also does some MMA. He's a purple belt out of Black House.
Wow.
Which I know is a pretty legit gym. So I'm stoked, man. I'm just trying to stay busy, man.
You're just trying to keep your title, Duval's most active competitor.
No shit.
You got to, man. If I'm flaunting it, I got to back it up,
Yeah, I mean, like it seems like every month you got something going on, a match,
Yeah.
You're trying to get an MMA fight and shit. So, damn, just
dude.
stay busy.
Yes, sir.
So what else?
Oh, and after combat night, I'm going to be going to 10 Planet Allentown. It's John Thor Blank's new gym. He just opened it.
Oh, nice.
Right on the outskirts of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And they're doing the 10th Finishers event. Finishers sub only 10. And I'm getting a super fight on that.
Oh, who's going to be your opponent?
I'm stoked. Not sure yet, but they're looking.
Are they going to put you back with Relentless or what?
I hope, man. He's already got a match.
Okay.
I was supposed to get that rematch like 2 events so far, and it just hasn't worked out.
That kid is wild,
I would
man.
love to. He's a cool dude, and me and him
Yeah.
are buddies. I mean, everybody I've competed against, I'm pretty much buddies with. But
Well, you're buddies with
yeah, man, I
everybody.
would love to, man. I feel like I've actually competed. It seems like I've competed against most of the 135ers, 125ers they have, even over in like the Bethlehem, like Jersey area, because like all those guys that were in the finishers flyweight event like last December, they were all in the Ultimate Mat Warriors flyweight event. And then they're pretty much always at like the finishers, sub onlys and stuff. And so it's kind of hard for them to find matches with guys I haven't faced yet.
Listen,
But it's kind of cool, man. I'm stoked to say, I'm out there competing against arguably some of the best guys my weight,
well, here's the thing. And I hope that if he listens to this, he doesn't take it as any, disrespect. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. However, I do want to see another match with Marcelo Cohen.
Dude, yeah, man. Me too,
Because
bro.
at Ultimate Mat Warriors, it was a close match. Then you guys go into overtime. You had him beat basically in escape time. And at the very end there, he snuck in the rear naked choke and got you. But that was a very, very close match. I mean, we're talking a guy who is a black belt, very respected. And
I believe he's like a 3-time Pan Am champ. I could be wrong on that. He's he's got hella credentials.
yeah, he's
super legit.
He's got great credentials. Everybody knows who he is down in South Florida, and even on the other coast, because he knows Boogie and all those guys. But
Yeah.
I thought that was one of your best matches, even though you didn't come up with the win. It was really close. It looked like you were not intimidated by his rank. Obviously, he's a black belt. You're a purple belt. But that's the match that I want to see. And again, no disrespect to him.
Not at all.
I just want to see the match. That's all. That's all I got
It'll
to say
definitely
about
happen
that.
again,
Yeah.
It's bound to happen again. That matchup was so cool, man. It was just such a long time coming, man. Like that, no matter what, just getting to that event and being on that stage was a win, in my opinion. And making the weight was a win. Like I cut 9 pounds that morning, and I definitely felt it during that match. And even Marcelo said that. I gassed out. He could tell. And I drank a Bang Energy before that. So, like, Bangs have, 300 milligrams of caffeine, fucking creatine in there. So, like, they make you feel like you're about to have a panic attack as it is. So, I think a combination of all that, I was just, got a little gassed. But a big thing that I've noticed that I've been working on a lot in training is I've been working my EBI overtime specifically because for a while I was not. And what I started noticing in all these tournaments is I would get through, my first match chilling, possibly, maybe the second match pretty good, but I'd always end up going to overtime, at least one match. And I always end up losing because of time or in my opinion, just because I just didn't drill overtime enough. And so I was drilling just EBI overtime about a week ago. And I'd noticed something totally different, almost my weaker point in overtime this whole time. I've been going straight to the back for probably the last year. When I totally forgot how savage I am in spiderweb.
Yeah.
Spiderweb's always been my more dominant overtime. I think I probably started working the back to try to get better at that. And because, you can always go to the arm if you needed to, and then you can go to the truck and stuff. Good options from the back, but honestly, haven't really been having that best of luck from the back lately. So you're going to start seeing more spiderweb from me in these overtime. If I even get to overtime, hopefully I don't.
Yeah, we want to finish that in regulation, but if you get there, you know what to do. So
hell yeah, I'm stoked, man. I'm feeling really good, and I feel strong and excited to compete next weekend, man. I love competing.
Yeah,
and hopefully it's not snowing over there.
Oh, that's right.
I think it probably will be, man. It's probably gonna be hella cold.
Completely forgot. It was 63 degrees here this morning, so I'm assuming it was colder up there.
Dude, yeah, it's gonna be freezing.
Yeah, that's not my scene though. But anyway,
I'll tell you what's the worst, man, is cutting weight and when it's cold like that. Like I've had to cut. I've cut to 125. I think like 2 or 3. I think all times I've cut to 125. It's been like winter time, and like 2 of those times I was out of state winter time. Like Bethlehem, it was snowing outside, and here my ass is dehydrated for over 24 hours. And I'm trying to jog off like another like 0.4, 0.5 pounds in the snow. And it was just not working.
Bro,
I don't know what it is, man. It's just so weird to be like your body's overheated, and then like my mind at least wants like it seems like it wants just regular room temperature air or something, but it's just not enough. And then you go out, and then it's like go outside. You need fresh air. You step outside, it's freezing cold. It's just like it almost puts me in even more of a panic. I feel like I can't go anywhere.
It's almost like it stops your sweating if you go outside.
Dude, man, cutting weight is so gnarly, man. It's so crazy.
I'm glad I don't have to do that.
Shit, man, if I keep my weight the way it's at, man, you might see Squirrel fight even at a smaller weight, man.
Shit, yeah. You were I want to say what? When I was on vacation, you ballooned up to 153 or some shit like that, and then a couple of weeks later you were down to 135.
Jesus.
133. 132.
Yeah.
I was waking up at like 1:30, and then I would eat and eat. I'd eat like at least 2 hardy ass meals per day. And I'm talking like I'd still be full off of the meal previously. And I would still be like, whatever, I could use it. I'd eat again. I wake up the next day and I'm like, still, I might be 132. Or like I slept off 1.5 pounds and I'm like, only 131. I'm like, what the hell? It's crazy, bro.
It must be nice.
Right?
I wish I could
nice.
I wish I could scarf down a pizza and stay the same weight.
Dude, I've been doing that lately. It's amazing. I got a
yeah.
bowl.
Yeah. All right, stop it with that bullshit. You're making me jealous.
Oh man, I ate a donut earlier.
Yeah. Shit, we went to Maple Street Company, and this dude had like a big old biscuit and whatever the fuck else he had.
I had the same thing you had. What are you talking about?
yeah, but I'm a fat guy.
We both had the
but I'm the fat guy, so I'm good. And this
I just got mine separated, so it looked like I had a little bit of everything.
Yeah, this dude did not gain any weight. I probably put on 20 pounds just after leaving there.
I didn't gain any weight. Yeah. Dude, you should have seen me when I used to work there like 3 years ago. I'd be eating way too much, man. I'd be eating like 2 of those sandwiches. I'd be eating like a fat bowl of oatmeal, like the iced cinnamon biscuits. It's just like, man, it's just all sugar and bread. So bad.
Just carbs and sugar
and coffee.
Hey,
carbs and sugar.
Do the words lean impact nutrition mean anything to you?
Dude, I love lean impact nutrition. And by the way, I want to give a huge shout out to Zach because he hooked me up with a couple meals probably like a few weeks ago or so.
Yeah.
Might have been a little bit longer than. He didn't even need to do that. But, I reached out to him because I saw a post. Long story short, I was in a financial, I was in a tough spot. I was fine, but, there's plenty of other people that are in worse spots. But financially, I wasn't doing so good. I reached out to him because I saw a post of his, and, he hooked me up with a couple meals for free, and he even gave me a little gift card, and kind of got me back on my feet. And that was just, like, really, really, really nice. He did not need to do that. And he already does so much for the local MMA community.
I know he does. He does.
Man, but just big shout out to Zach and Lean Impact Nutrition because that was just probably the coolest thing and the nicest thing ever, I'm a big believer in karma, and a big shout out to Lean Impact Nutrition because that was amazing.
Yeah,
good people. Good people, good food.
He's growing the company by leaps and bounds. He hired a chef that was like a restaurant chef, and now I guess he's building out a store where I guess he's going to be cooking.
Yeah,
he's going to be cooking out of it. So, kitchen. So they're doing really good. So congrats to them. They're blowing up. I mean, they were doing good, but you can see like slowly but surely the expansion, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he sponsors, quite a few of the guys that he's training with.
Oh, yeah.
So, he's always looking out for people. Like when there's the fights, he'll cater.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll bring food for the fight.
The weigh-ins.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
So he's definitely supports the MMA community. He's still a big part of it. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dang.
So what else you got going on, man?
Well, let's see. Really, I think that's about it, at least for right now. Midwest Finishers next weekend. MMA, hopefully Combat 9, November 9th. Finishers 10, November 16th, I want to say. And then XFN Combat Jiu-Jitsu match, November 23rd. That's it so far, but things pop up all the time. I like to stay busy. I like to get one event per month, so we'll see. Maybe Leo Code in December. I'm not 100% sure yet.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to have you here on the 2nd with Ramon and possibly Jacob. I'm still trying to get Austin. I don't think he's seen the message, so I'm gonna send them a text and see if he wants to come in. But we'll save some of the stuff that's going on for the next episode that we have you on here with all those guys.
Oh, hell yeah!
And we'll talk some shit then.
I can't wait, man. I'm already talking shit.
Are you gonna be at the yard tomorrow?
Am I gonna? Oh, at the yard? Hell yeah, man! I need to work out.
All right. Well, cool. Well, I'll see.
Be at the workout in the morning too.
Okay, then I'll see you in the morning, and we'll roll too.
My dog.
All right, bro. We'll talk to you later.
All right, guys.
Peace.
Appreciate you too.
All right,
Keep
man.
it up. Peace.
Later. The Squirrel, ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Crawford.
The Squirrel.
I call him Christopher.
It's probably his real name.
It is.
Yeah.
It's Chris Crawford.
Yeah. Most of us Chris's are Christopher.
Are you Christopher?
Yep. I'm a Christopher.
Oh, it could have been Christian.
Thank God it's not.
Why not?
I'm not a fan of Christian.
Christian.
Yeah. Nah.
Christian.
Doesn't.
You probably don't even know where that's from.
No.
It's WWE.
Okay.
Anyway, moving right along.
Well,
what are we at? I mean, because it seems like we've been talking forever now.
An hour.
An hour? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Where did the time go?
Well, Shary, Squirrel, anime.
Oh. Okay.
Movies, Amazon, YouTube.
Man, we didn't even get to, the news that I had.
Did you have news?
I had news, man.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Hey, you know what? I'm glad because I had shit today. I had nothing. So, I'm glad people called in and we called people because I had nothing.
I wanted to get, to Shary and make sure that, we said congratulations
right.
and all that shit. Because, even though she's not here, she's part of the podcast. She was with us from, I want to say, the early stages.
Yeah.
And it was just recently when we switched to Fridays that she couldn't make it. But, it's unfortunate, but, it is what we had to do to, keep it going. Because, we were breaking our weekends into halves to be able to do it. And sometimes you got to go out of town. I there's times that I want to do some stuff and I couldn't quite do it because
it makes it hard to try to schedule shit around whenever you do something on a Saturday at 1:00.
Yeah.
It's like
fuck. Yeah.
Because it really did kind of fuck your whole Saturday up.
It kind of does.
Because you can't really do anything in the morning because you got to make sure you're back here.
Yeah, by a certain time.
And then, we would run, 2 hours. Honestly, we'd go 3-4 because we'd get here.
Yeah.
We wouldn't really start at 1. We'd start at
talking
2.
shit. Yeah.
And then, we were editing here. So then, we're not leaving. I mean, well, everybody else could leave, but then me and you were still here till 4, 5. You're not really doing anything afterwards other than going home.
Yeah.
So it was like, it just kind of really fucked your Saturday.
So for example, he was talking about he wants to do the other Leo Code, which is, I think, sometime December.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be on a Saturday. Mm-hmm. If I was doing the podcast, I probably wouldn't be able to go.
Yeah.
Which I probably will go because it's only 2 hours down the road.
Yeah.
And although I'm not a fan of driving that long, I will because
Yeah,
Squirrel.
Yeah, it's Squirrel.
So,
and the Friday thing, it worked out better for us because you're off work, I'm off work. Our weekend, you really haven't.
it really
started.
begins right after this.
Yeah, like our weekend starts when the podcast is over. That's when it's we're done. Weekend begins. Because I've really only got one day. Because then Sundays are
Prep.
Prep day, cook day. So that's why last Sunday was rough because it was fishing, for a couple hours in the morning, then come home and then prep. And luckily I didn't have to prep that much. Tegan helped out a lot. So luckily I came home, asked Amanda, I was like, "Do you need help?" She goes, "No, I'm good." And I hit the couch and went.
Well, since you didn't watch the fights last weekend, we're not going to talk about it.
Well, I did see that.
Anyway, so Joanna won.
Yeah, I saw her.
And Cub Swanson won.
I did see Cub won, and then I saw that I've seen through the week that Crone was he's been pretty salty, like really salty.
It is what it is, man. I mean, you put your heart into it.
Well, yeah.
You probably are in there. You're not really realizing what's going on because you're so in the moment. Maybe if he steps back and watches the match, maybe he'll realize that Cub, even though it was a close match, he kind of edged them out at least 2-1.
I did hear Cub was a lot. There again, I haven't watched it, but from what the analysts that I've heard and talk about it, that Cub was definitely more aggressive. Controlled the ring a lot.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
Crone controlled the pace. Crone was pushing Cub back. But Cub was connecting a little bit more.
Okay.
So that's where I gave it to Cub. It was in the exchanges.
Just damage?
Yeah. I gave the second round to Crone, and I gave the first and third to Cub.
Oh.
So I had it 2-1. Based on what I was watching.
Well, I'll have to.
If somebody wants to,
maybe I'll pull up.
rebuttal.
Yeah, maybe I'll pull it up this weekend.
Feel free. But anyway, that's what I saw.
Okay.
So, but to me, it seemed like Crone was the one pushing the pace. He had Cub pretty much circling on the outside, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because when they were engaging, Cub got the better of him. To me, that's what I saw.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you don't automatically get the advantage just because you're pushing a guy back.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, there'd be plenty of other fights that would be going the other way.
Yeah, just because you're pushing somebody back, but you're blocking punches with your face.
Yeah,
you still don't have the advantage.
Remember when Fabricio Verdun was pushing Stipe back,
and was
he got knocked out.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that doesn't mean anything. But
now,
anyway,
I don't agree that with I did see Crone taking jabs, calling Cub a traitor and stuff like that because of him leaving some of the teams. Cub talking about how he hasn't been welcomed in quite a few jiu-jitsu academies because of the self-imposed beef that he's supposed to have with that side of the Gracies.
You got to remember, Crone.
I mean, he's a direct descent. I mean, he is
exactly. That's where I was going.
Yeah, he's a descendant.
His last name is Gracie.
Yeah, he is a Gracie.
So if you are going to go to a school that carries your opponent's name, most likely you are not going to be welcome because they have ties somehow.
True.
So I understand to a certain point, even though I don't, particularly like, politics in jiu-jitsu or whatever. But at the same time, that school carries his last name. Mm-hmm. Or
and Crone really doesn't have a choice.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, he has to. I mean, it's not like.
Well, it's just like you don't have a choice.
Well, I mean, no, because like Cub said, he goes, my advice to him is, hey, go train other places. Go see,
I mean, you have to.
But he doesn't get that.
They don't have that mentality though. It's like
they don't.
He's very old school. Mm-hmm. And I understand that. I understand that, he's following in his father's tradition.
Yes.
And his, uncles and his grandfather and all that. You have your team. That is your team.
Yes.
You got to remember that his team is family.
Yes.
So for him to basically,
that's what I mean. He doesn't get a choice.
Yeah, he doesn't get to like leave per se.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I think
he trains with the Diaz brothers.
yeah.
But that's because they own Gracie Academies.
Mm-hmm.
So they're almost like intertwined. They're kind of family. So I mean, I understand. I understand what he's trying to say.
Too. I don't agree.
I don't have to agree.
No.
But I understand it.
yeah.
And you know, it is what it is.
Sure. There's always going to be politics in jiu-jitsu.
I like Crone personally. You know, I think he's a great jiu-jitsu player, and one day he's going to be a great fighter. Right now, he's only got 6 fights.
Yeah.
You know,
That was already a tough match.
Cub Swanson's got 40 fights or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so he's got more experience in that realm. You know, their beef goes back 15 years when Crone beat him in a gi tournament.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, you know, where I see the people saying, "Oh, he's salty," he was in the moment. He probably thought that he was more effective because he was pushing the face and he was landing. You know, there's no doubt he was landing too. You know,
Yeah, but if you take 2 to land 1,
yeah,
that's
of
not
course,
effective.
Of course. So it is what it
That's
is.
that old
Again,
school mentality.
Maybe if he steps back, watches the fight again, he'll realize, okay, maybe I didn't win the fight. But it's
A lot
still,
of fighters never go back and watch those losses, though.
they should.
I mean, I agree they
'Cause
should, but remember
if
when
you-
Ward was on Rogan? He talked about that. You know, he talked about he watched his losses, but he knows a lot of people don't. They will not watch their
Well,
losses.
are you going to learn more from your wins or your losses?
Well, and then I know some fighters where they won't watch their losses, but their coaches or their teams they'll watch them.
Well, you got to understand where you went wrong. You know, and a lot of fighters do that. They will watch.
Some fighters will, but
to
then some
see-
fighters won't just because they don't want that mental. You know, I can't have that mental image in my mind.
Well, are you that weak-minded that's going to?
I don't know the way some talk about it. It seems like they are.
I don't know. I think they should all watch them just to see where they went wrong.
Of course.
And make those adjustments. Sure, your coach can do that too as well and tell you, okay, here's where you went wrong. Here's what we need to do. Here's what you need to do to change that.
Yeah, but I still think you should see it.
Yeah, you should so you can understand it.
Yeah.
So when your coach is explaining, you know, the adjustments, you know exactly what, you know, he's explaining to you.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's something that he'll figure out eventually. I mean, again, he's super young in the fight game.
Yeah.
You know, 5 fights in Japan. No, 5 fights in Japan, and this would have been his second fight in the UFC, so 7 fights, and he's 6-1.
Yeah.
That's a good record.
Oh yeah.
So he's got nothing to be ashamed of.
No, absolutely not.
You know, not everybody. Well, his dad went undefeated.
But I mean, yeah, but you can't compare that. That's 2 different people.
Still, his dad was a beast.
His dad was a beast. I mean, as far as the Gracie goes, I mean, his dad was probably
The
greatest Gracie.
The greatest Gracie.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, that's a tough. You're not feeling that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, do you want to?
No.
I mean, you shouldn't want to.
I'm sure he wants to.
You should want to carry on the legacy.
Yes.
Not filling that shoes.
But you can't,
because that's, you know,
that's a different person.
Imagine Michael Jordan's kids trying to fill his shoes.
Hell no. Michael Jordan would dunk on his own fucking kid
You know?
in a heartbeat.
So,
Get that shit out of here, kid.
and I'm not saying that he doesn't have the same heart or the same skill.
But you just can't. You cannot hold them to the same level.
No. Yeah, you
It's
know, it
different.
was when Hickson was fighting. That was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
You know,
The game's completely different.
completely different.
It's not even the same
Yeah,
sport.
like people are catching up. You know,
Yeah.
they all get better.
Yeah.
It's not like only certain guys are getting better.
Now, do I think he could do what he did? You know, that's one of those argument statements. That's one of those statements where motherfuckers will start showing up out of the woodwork to argue with you about that. Do you think his dad could do what he did then? Now,
Again, it's a different time. Mm-hmm. You can't compare the two. It's like
I know, but
Hey,
still, come on. It's one of those things where it's
let me ask you this.
Could Babe Ruth, play the fucking MLB today?
Well, let me put it to you this
And
way.
half the people on fucking Sportszilla are like, yeah. And I'm going, no, he'd fucking die.
So, one of your favorite guys was Tank Abbott.
Yeah. He would fucking die in today's age. I'm a realist. He would die. He would not make it out of the first round in 99% of the fights right now. Unfortunately. Tank Abbott, in the heyday of the UFC when he was at his prime, was perfect for what it was at that time.
Here's what I think. I think that his father today, in his prime,
Would be a great fighter.
would be a great and still be legendary.
Yes.
But he probably wouldn't be undefeated.
No. I think undefeated nowadays is real fucking
It's really
tough.
hard. It's really hard.
Real tough.
I mean, and for guys that are, training and thinking that, I'm going to go in and I'm going to will all my matches.
No.
Nah, you probably aren't.
No.
You probably aren't. You should always strive to be better than the last time, but know that at some point somebody bigger and better is going to come along. And
Because the thing is,
you win some, you lose some.
you do win some and lose some, and then you've always just got a puncher's luck. You might get caught with one just right.
Like Chris Liven and Terry Martin.
Yeah. And you just fucking lights out. Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Remember, hell, we all thought Orlovsky was going to knock out Fedor. I mean, it was happening.
Yeah.
We were watching it. We were all sitting there on the edge of our fucking seat going, Jesus, the Emperor's going down. Pop.
Yeah.
That
Adios.
Gone.
Yep.
That's all it took. And it was like, what happened? I mean, that's the kind of shit that happens.
It was a good night, Irene.
Yeah. I mean, fucking Orlovsky just crumbled. And all it took was that, even though you saw it coming, you knew it. I mean, as soon as you saw him come back against the ropes, you knew the hand was coming over the top. And you were like, oh, shit. And then it connected and it was lights.
It's crazy to me that, I've been watching MMA since 93. I mean, for a while here, we didn't have it on pay-per-view because he was blocked.
Yeah.
You couldn't get it.
Yeah.
But once he came back on pay-per-view, I've been on it pretty much. And you mentioned Arlovsky, and I think I've been watching Arlovsky fight since like 2004.
Yeah.
I've been watching that guy fight for 15 years. That's crazy.
He's still fucking fighting.
And he's still fucking fighting.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know?
I
fucking
remember-
Tito Ortiz still fighting. Which, by the way, if you haven't watched Chuck and Tito, the documentary on 30 for 30,
Is it good?
you must.
Okay.
You definitely must.
Okay.
That was such a good documentary.
Oh. Did it just get cold in here?
Well, hello.
Hey, babe.
What's up, bitches?
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be.
Damn.
Call us bitches.
I know.
What's up, girl? Here, you want to?
Yeah, bring it up.
I got you.
Turn my shit on.
I got your shit on.
You want some headphones or are you good?
Want some cans? Put your cans on. But yeah, I mean, remember when Arlovsky? I don't think he still wears the mouthpiece, but remember back in the day,
He still does with the fangs. and
Yeah,
shit.
the fangs.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I think the old one, like the fangs like folded back or something when they closed or something weird, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we've been watching him fight forever,
Yeah. I wonder when he's going to call it a day, man. When he throws punches now, he looks stiff.
Well, he's old.
He's not that old, is he?
No, he's
I
not.
don't really think he's old. He's just
But-
been rode hard and put up wet.
But the thing, well, that was the thing.
He's at least 40.
That was the thing. Like we were talking, like Tito and Chuck and all those guys. Like they're fucking old. We don't. But then when we looked them up,
No, they're like our age.
they're our age.
They're really not old.
But in the fight game, though,
Yeah, that is old in the
But-
fight
But
game.
yeah,
yeah, in the fight game, that's
Yeah.
fucking ancient. Like, get out. Look, if Randy Couture can fucking hang it up and go, you know what, I'm out. And he was one of the greatest fighters of all time. And he was like, you know what?
Yeah, but he's like 50.
Yeah, but
He's in
still,
his 50s.
still. And he walked out on a loss.
Yeah, so.
And he was like, yo, I'm done.
Well,
Machida kicked my goddamn tooth out. I'm out.
Well,
I can't put ear pods in my fucking ear. I lost the tooth. I'm done.
Wow.
So this dude has been fighting since 1999.
Who's that? Arlovsky?
Arlovsky.
Fuck that, bro.
He's been fighting for 20 years. Holy shit.
He's older than I think he is then. How old is he?
He is 40.
Okay,
No,
well then
no.
he's not older than I think he is.
No, he just fucking started
No,
fighting when he
that's-
He started fighting out of high school.
basically, yeah.
Well, no, because he's been doing it professionally for 20 years.
Yeah, so he's been
Okay,
fighting
okay.
since he was a teenager.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
at least
Yeah.
because he was. I believe he was a Sambo champion at some point.
Yeah.
Let me look this shit up.
Now I feel old. Shit.
Yeah,
Ew.
because
I'm older than you.
Sambo champions.
I graduated in 1998, so that just makes me feel real.
I graduated in 1993.
Oh yeah, you're old.
I'm old as fuck.
Damn, you're old.
Yeah.
Old fucking man.
Man, you old man.
Yeah. Arlovsky took martial arts at the age of 16.
Wow, so he started late.
I know. Sambo, judo, and kickboxing.
Okay.
He was in the police academy in Minsk. Minsk? I don't know what the fuck that is. Belarus?
Belarus. All right. So see, Sambo over there would be like our Golden Gloves here.
Yeah, he won a European Youth Sambo Championship. That's
Okay.
what he won.
Yeah. So like, the guys over here is like, yeah, I was Golden Gloves champ. Like, cool. Over there it's like, yeah, I was Sambo champ. It's like, okay.
Okay.
So I was actually watching boxing the other night.
Oh, you hear about the guy that passed
I did.
away? Patrick
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Young.
It seems like in the last couple of months, quite a few
It's like
boxers.
the fourth boxer that's died.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Seems like boxing should be banned.
Well, he's the one that got into the wreck, though.
No, that's Earl Spence.
That's Earl Smith. Oh, so this was another one that died after a fight?
yeah. Yeah, that was.
Oh, I thought this was
Yeah,
the one that got
no.
into the wreck.
No, he's alive.
Is he? Well, I
Yeah.
knew he was. I thought he
He
was.
just got charged.
Oh, drunk driving?
Yeah. DUI.
So this was a 28-year-old kid that fucking died after a fight.
Yep.
So this would be the third one this year that's died after a fight.
I guess.
Yeah. So again, it's one of those where I think MMA is almost
It's safer.
is becoming safer because they don't have the 8 count rule.
Well, once you get that flash knockout, the refs is stopping it.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want you to take any more
Yeah,
punishment.
you're not taking any more damage. Where
In boxing, you
get an 8 count.
Yeah.
So you can get knocked down 3 times.
Yeah.
If there's no 3 knockdown rule,
Oh, yeah.
you can get knocked down as many times as you want. If you still get up and you can respond by the 8 count, you can keep fighting.
Yeah.
So
And
that
you're just getting continuously punched in the
Yes.
head.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Concussed over and over again.
Right, right. You're not grappling on the ground,
No.
struggling to get away,
No.
and,
And
you're
anytime-
just
anytime
really
you do
in
wrap
front
up-
of somebody, like literally punching them in the face
Yeah.
for.
And when you do try to grapple and wrap them up to try
Hours.
to slow it down for a little bit, they immediately break you up.
Yeah.
Nope. Take more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't doubt that at all.
Yeah. It's like football and boxing right now. It's the.
Ooh, did you see the injury last night to Mahomes, the Chiefs player?
He'll be all right. He's not in the Jags, so I don't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's the face of the NFL right now.
So
And he just fucking
Tom Brady's the face of the NFL
Yeah.
until he leaves or
Well,
dies,
well,
whatever.
it's the Madden curse has struck again, though.
Oh, was he in the cover?
Yes, he was.
Oh,
Yes, he was.
Hate it when that happens.
Dislocated patella. His knee
Ow.
looked. Oh yeah, his
I heard
knee.
that they put it back in place because he walked off the field on his own.
Well, maybe, but the X-ray that they showed looked fucking rough.
Yeah. Well,
So he's gonna be out for a few weeks.
a few weeks.
Yeah.
I would think that'd be like season ending.
No, well, it depends. It's one of those things where because
All right, hold on.
what?
We have a nurse here. Why are you going to tell us about it? Why don't she tell us about it?
How long?
Okay,
Well,
yeah, how
because
long-
the thing is you can either have the surgery. They're saying you can either have the surgery and have it fixed, and then you'll probably be out for the rest of the season, or you can rehab it, deal with the pain, and come back and play.
What would be your recommendation?
I'll tell you right now what her recommendation is. Her recommendation is going to be
Have
the
surgery and get that shit.
have the surgery, call it a season, have the surgery, get it fixed, come
Yep.
back next year.
If this guy
Yep.
is your top player,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you want to protect your investment in the future? Didn't he get like $100 million contract or some shit like that?
He's the fucking face of the NFL.
Right. So why would you rush him to get back in a few weeks?
But that's what they do. Mm-hmm. Just shoot a little bit of stuff in there, give him some pain
and
meds.
when you say stuff, what do you mean?
Cortisone,
Liquid
they
cocaine.
lidocaine.
Make it where the pain's
Any
gone.
kind of
At
case?
halftime, they'll give him some shit and just send him back out there, and you'll be okay. And then that's when people really, really get hurt, where it's like career-ending, season-ending stuff. Is when
because you don't feel the pain that you're doing
you don't
damage.
feel the pain when you're out there on the field, and you continue to
Destroy that.
play after play, and then crap.
It'd be just like in the jiu-jitsu tournament. Somebody heel hooks you, blows your fucking knee out, but you win your match. Between matches, you go ahead and take a little injection. Can't feel the pain in your knee anymore, so you go ahead and go out there and roll again.
Yeah, you just
Match number 2. Somebody heel hooks you again and rips that motherfucker apart. But yeah, guess what? You don't feel it.
So
Go ahead, twist it up. I don't give a fuck. I can't feel it. Guess what? At the end of tomorrow?
It's broken already.
Yeah, tomorrow?
And
yeah.
it's more common than I think people realize that it is. And
No, I think people realize it. I don't think people care.
well,
It's
that's
football.
probably a possibility as well.
I don't know. If I'm the owner, I'd be like, yo, you're young. This is your 3rd year. You're only your 2nd starting. And we're going to have you for another 10.
Well, it's one of those things.
And if we risk you playing in a couple of weeks,
Maybe.
we may get you for the rest of the season because
Maybe.
you may have a season-ending injury,
Maybe.
or a complete injury like Theismann, where he had to retire. No way.
Okay, but so what if so the backup comes in, they still win a couple of games while he's recovering.
Yeah.
So you're still good. You're still making that run through to the playoffs, and
Cool.
you've got your chance to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And
You've only got so many chances to make it to the Super Bowl.
okay.
So
you're meaning to
because
tell-
you can't in today's age, it's not like the old days. You cannot keep a team together.
I understand that part, but if I have invested $100 million on a player,
I understand that.
I'm going to make sure that I'm going to get my 10 years out of them. You know,
definitely.
not half a one, because, like you said, they could shoot him up with whatever they put in his knee, and then something worse happens, and he can never play again.
And I mean, he's already got a left ankle injury. A nagging left ankle injury.
I would shut him down for the season, get your surgery, get that leg, back up to speed, and let's come back next year strong.
Yeah. I mean, it could be. They could that's probably the smart play. But then what happens?
But here's the thing: if he's already got a nagging ankle injury, they're probably already doing that shit with the fucking ankle, which makes you then favor that side, which makes you put more on the other side, which
I didn't see the play last night where he dislocated.
There's a factor in, of course a hit's a hit and you might get hurt and this and that and the other, but sometimes the way you run and the way you fall and the way you get hit can be a contributory factor, and they're probably already doing that shit with that fucking ankle.
And that's his game, though. His game is mobility.
Yeah,
that's his thing.
So if you don't, let's say you don't do the surgery and you just half-ass rehab that shit.
So you've got a nagging ankle, a nagging knee.
So now you lose one of the weapons that makes you dangerous.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that you're going to be staying in the pocket because you can't move.
Yeah.
You're not worth shit.
Yeah, you're going to be getting teed off on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Especially if they come to Saxonville.
Well, yeah, we'll see. But then you wind up in a situation where you could lose
Or
them.
you can just say your knee's hurt, and then in a couple of games you can be like, "Oh, I don't want to be here anymore," and then they'll just
my
trade you
back hurts.
somewhere else.
And then you go to the Rams and you go, "Hey, my back is
Oh
great."
man, my knee, it just feels so awesome right now. I can just start playing again.
You know, it was a happy reunion in LA.
Oh, him and
and Bortles.
and Bortles. Yeah.
But You're here too?
What's going on?
What's going on, dog?
Man, those memes were strong.
They were.
Oh, do you see people on the Facebook Marketplace selling their Ramsey jerseys?
Yeah.
Dude, that
Good
was
luck
good
with that.
stuff.
There was a dude selling his jersey for like $10.
Why? I'm still not paying $10 for that.
He said, "I'm just trying to get rid of this." And
Okay,
then
throw it away.
There was another dude selling his for $50. I'm like,
Yeah.
I would give you $5 for that shit.
Might as well use that shit for a rag and wash your car with
Yeah,
it.
you might as well use it to wipe your ass with
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Come on. But I mean,
But I want to say this.
what?
It was about time that Jacksonville got over on somebody. Because these motherfuckers got 2 first-round picks and a 4th
Oh yeah, dude, we got 8.
For a crybaby.
for a crybaby.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, we got picks out the fucking ass the next 2 years.
I wouldn't say we, but I'm going to say the Jags.
The Jags got picks for
Yeah.
the next 2 years out the fucking
Yeah.
ass.
We gave up a crybaby for some picks. That's good.
Now, granted, I mean, he is a good player. So,
Whatever.
I mean, he's
Look, I haven't seen him play yet, so I don't really know.
no,
I really know if he's a good player. I have no fucking
She's like,
clue.
fuck him. He's just crying.
Yeah.
I have not
Fuck him.
seen him
no,
play
I mean,
yet.
he is a good player. But I mean,
All I saw was, ooh, somebody was picking on me. Fucking man up.
I think it's been hilarious though watching some of the Facebook groups where people have been like, I can't believe they got rid of him. They should have got rid of Tom Coughlin and this and that.
I actually did you see what Coughlin said? I didn't see, but I guess
saw that he released a
made
statement.
What did he say?
statement.
I didn't see it.
You didn't? Okay, I didn't read. I thought you might have
I didn't read it.
read it. Okay,
It was
I didn't. But yeah, he made a statement.
it was from what I heard, it was a professional statement, and then at the end it was like, go Jags.
Oh, okay.
No, it
I
wasn't-
thought he said something about it like.
No, it wasn't anything bad or
Oh,
anything. No
damn.
No shots were taken or anything like
bullcrap.
that.
Okay, I was hoping it was some
No.
maybe like a dig
it
or
was-
some shots. or
No,
something.
it was a professionally done
Okay.
statement.
So in other words, he didn't do it.
Probably not. They probably had
Some PR somebody?
Yeah, some PR
Okay.
people probably put it together and
Boo.
just signed his name. But
Okay.
So Tom Coughlin said, trading disgruntled cornerback Jalen Ramsey was in the best interest
Okay.
of the franchise.
Okay. All right.
Go fuck yourself.
yeah,
Okay, I added that part, but
Right.
yeah.
That's what he said. He was professional.
Okay, that was appropriate too.
Yeah, yeah.
Disgruntled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was.
Right.
I think that Khan played his cards right. Because Khan came out and said, oh no, we don't want to trade him. We love him. And people probably be like, well, why do you want to keep him? He's disgruntled. Why is he so good? Here's 2 picks and a 4th.
And a fourth.
I think he played it brilliantly. To me, that's
Bait
exactly.
and switch. Bait
Yeah,
and switch.
exactly. To me, that's exactly
totally
what
he
happened.
did. Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
gotcha.
You realize that if Khan comes out and says something
Oh
negative,
no, he's playing on Sunday.
if he says anything negative,
Oh yeah, his stock goes down.
Yeah, his stock
Yeah.
goes down, and he's not going to be able to get what he wants.
Yeah, 100%.
which is 2 first-round picks and a 4th.
Right.
So
And that was the thing when they first said that, they were like, "Oh, it's just too expensive. Nobody's going to give him that."
yeah, and I was one of the ones that were like, man, they might be asking for too much.
Yeah.
But when he came out and said that right afterwards, I'm like, okay, so he's going to keep him. Okay, fine, pay him, whatever.
Yeah,
And then I see that he got traded. I'm like, son of a bitch. It kind of like clicked. I'm like, nah,
Yep.
this was a setup
Yeah, it worked.
from the beginning.
it worked.
It worked. So anyway,
Oh, good.
hope he's happy in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacksonville totally forgot about that whole, you lied to us thing. With the whole, I got some draft picks. I got some draft picks. I got some.
Now, the question becomes, what happens to Foles?
We'll still see about that. I mean,
When does he come back? Apparently.
I think
Is
there's
there
still
any
2 or 3 weeks?
projected?
Yeah, it's still like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. We still have some weeks. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, of Minshew Mania.
yeah,
Okay.
Minshew Mania.
All right.
Yeah. So then, in probably about 3 weeks is when it's going to start. You're going to start seeing what's going to happen.
Well, the Jags were 2-3.
Yeah.
Who do they play next? Cleveland or Cincinnati?
I think so.
So they should be able to beat Cincinnati. If not, then they'll be 2-4.
Yeah, we play Cincinnati. Yeah, sorry. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Jags play Cincinnati this Sunday.
Okay, so that'll be game 6.
Yep.
And then after that is when do they have their bye week?
Let's see. We've already done that. We've already regular season, week 3, week 4. So then it's Bengals, then Jets, then Texans. Week 10, we have they have the bye.
Okay. So
we've got Jets and Bengals. So those are.
Well, hopefully they'll beat the Bengals.
If they don't, Jesus
They'll be
Christ.
3-3. Who's next after the Bengals?
Jets.
So potentially 3-4. Okay, next.
No, Jets should be a win.
Okay, potentially 3-4.
Okay, then next would be Texans.
Okay, so let's say
Texans will be a tough play.
So it'll be 3-5.
Oh, come on.
And then
come on.
Hey, man, I'm keeping it real.
So in the bye week, so he may be ready to come back by the time they play the Colts, which would be November 17th.
Okay. Do we know anything as far as his recovery?
Nothing's been said.
I mean, I think that the media has been so focused on Minshew that they forgot that Foles is the actual starter. You know, he's the quote unquote superstar.
They say Foles likely to return to practice next Wednesday.
Okay, so that'll be a couple of weeks of no touching, no. Make sure that he doesn't get hurt and shit.
Yep.
Make sure his clavicle's still in place and shit. How long does that normally take to recover?
Clavicle? That's 6 weeks.
I'm not asking your wife.
6 to 8 weeks.
Okay. It's a broken bone.
That little wussy probably 8 weeks.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everybody's a wussy.
Right? Well,
anybody in the Jacks not a wussy?
She has taken care of Jags players, so.
I have.
And not all of them are wussies.
No.
I'm sure they're not.
No. You know, there. Of course, with any team, there's mix. You know, some of them are nice, some of them are not nice. You know.
Well, fuck the nice ones.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
Yep.
Yeah. But I mean, that was way back. None of them play for the current team now. They're all
gone,
retired.
They're all retired and
you're talking about
car dealerships and.
Oh, you're talking about Tony Baselli and Jeff Lageman?
And
no, I don't think she ever took care of them too.
No, because they didn't get hurt.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Lageman got hurt. His bicep went into his.
Oh no!
Whatchamacallit?
No.
Yeah, no.
And so did Baselli. That's why he had to retire.
No.
And even if she did, she can't say who she took care of.
I know. It's a HIPAA violation. I get it.
Right.
So, I was just kidding.
There was other individuals.
Mark Vernell. Jimmy Smith. Keenan McCardle.
But it is good to see Keenan on the sidelines, so.
What?
Keenan McCardell.
Where's he at?
He's on the sidelines.
With who?
He's the receivers coach for the Jaguars.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the receivers coach for the Jags.
Thunder and lightning, man. Those were the
those were the days. I actually wired both of their houses when I was an electrician.
Oh, you're not supposed to say that.
Oh, this was
It's a HIPAA violation.
I'm not in the medical field.
No, that's no HIPAA violation right there.
It's an electrician's code.
Yeah. I wired up a lot of Jaguars homes. Lots of them.
Yeah, I know what you did when you went out there.
What?
Smoke weed every day.
No, but my helpers did.
Yeah, okay. You know, Jimmy.
No.
I'm hoping that he's sober, and he's
Doing good.
Yeah, hopefully. But his was
Yeah, he had some issues. Yeah. That's why I could run those sidelines.
yeah, he was the yayo,
Well, a lot of those guys back in those days, I mean, shit. That was T.O.'s thing, too, back in the day.
Was it?
Yeah, T.O. was coke.
How do you know?
He talked about it.
Really?
Yeah, that's all been... Dude, he played for fucking Dallas.
No, what does that mean?
All those fucking guys in that Dallas days back in those... Maybe not Emmett.
Oh, no.
And Aikman. What was your comment the other day? We were saying about quarterbacks' heads.
Yeah, they're all the quarterbacks' heads. They're all shaped the same way.
Dude, that's because they have that helmet.
Yeah, who was it that was that I don't know what quarterback it was that I was like, how come their heads are all shaped the same way? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't remember what quarterback was on TV, but she was like, how come every quarterback's heads looks the same?
Yeah, they're all.
Don't they wear like a different helmet? Like,
Yeah, a little bit different.
They're
'cause it's got
all
a
like
headphone
that
in it and
really
stuff.
long.
Like a horse head.
Yeah. And Chris was like, because they got to remember so much
Yeah,
stuff.
they got big brain.
They got a big brain.
Look
You
at-
are fake news.
Look at the Mannings. Maybe that's why Eli's not as good, because his head's a little smaller than Peyton's.
he still got 2 rings.
He does got 2 rings.
You know, how many how many does Peyton have?
1, I think. Does Peyton only have 2?
That's 2.
2.
That's it.
So they're tied.
So, really, when you look at it, Eli's just as good.
He is. He is.
Like, if your brother trying to run some smack on him and be like, yeah, I threw for 50 touchdowns. Yeah, I won 2 rings, bitch.
Yeah. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. You ain't better than me, motherfucker.
Go out in the yard and
He
fight.
said, oh, you had to throw 50. I didn't have to.
Yeah, because we had a running game.
And we still won.
Right?
Bitch.
Bitch.
Anyway,
All right. 140.
let's call it a day. Oh, shit, man. We went over. Big time.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening. We appreciate your support, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.